quick as possible. I know sitting in the audience for 2 minutes seems like half an hour, but I think the discussion is getting close. And as soon as they're ready, we're going to start. So I'll do my talking about this band went to contest, district contest, which is a OSSAA sanctioned contest, just like sports. And they received superior ratings on the next 2 pieces of music that you're going to hear. So those are all ones. So I think they deserve a round of applause for that. And just keep in mind, the state sanctions some rules when we go to that contest, and one of them is there's a master list of music that we have to play off of, and they're graded by school size, 1A, 2A, 3A, and so on. We have to play off the 3A list for this piece of music that you're going to hear, not the first one. The first one's the march. The second one, Visions of Flight, is off the 4A list, so that's quite a bit of a level jump up for an 8th grade band. And as you listen to it, you'll really enjoy it. It's a great piece of music, and you'll kind of understand why it's a level up. So, please enjoy Success. I always forget the name of their march. Success and Visions of Light. So, if you were in an ensemble that received a superior rating, please stand up. It's pretty cool to me to look at that, and it's just cool. It's just really cool. Then the step above that is the solo, which I talked about before. So I would like anyone who received a superior rating on their solo stand up. And then with the Distinguished Soloist Award, I have 8. So let me get through those, and I definitely want to recognize these guys. Ben Drum on cornet. Megan Almond on flute. Desiree Keeper on flute. Kayla Greenwood in the back on choir. And then let me give you just a 10-second preview of this next one. We've been doing Edmond Chamber Music Festival, which is where they got these Distinguished Soloist Awards, for I think 9 years, 10 years, and it's always been at Central because Central's awesome, so we do it at Central. But in the 9 or 10 years that we have been doing that contest, no one has ever received 2 Distinguished Soloist Awards. One person receiving 2 Distinguished Soloist Awards. Never happens. It's too hard to get a Distinguished Soloist Award. However, this year, we had one of these guys receive 4 Distinguished Soloist Awards. So let me list down the instruments before you start clapping. He got it on xylophone, he got it on timpani, he got it on snare drum, and he got it on multi-percussion. Now, in your head, you're thinking, oh, that judge just favored him and liked him for some reason. But he got those awards from 2 different judges, so as he went into different rooms. So I would like to draw special attention to J.J. Ruff. Again in Edmond Chamber music history. So there it is. It happened. So now we're going to have a little fun. Those were our contest pieces. Our next pieces are kind of more pop-oriented. You'll love both of them. The next one is entitled Instant Swing Concert. And then the last one is a nice special treat for all of you. We are recording tonight's performance, so if you are interested in having a CD, make sure to pick up on a little form out there. You can fill it out. Also, we have that nice program if you're wanting something commemorative with as your students' pictures in there, as well as all of their accomplishments throughout the year. So that's a nice little thing to have. So that will be in the foyer when you're done. I just want to say, it's just been an honor to work with these kids. People ask me, how do you get 8 kids to do that? They get to play that level of music and be that intense about what they're doing. And my answer is I don't treat this 8th grade band any different than I would a professional group of musicians. We talk about the same things, the same concepts, the same everything about music. So I speak to them like they're little adults, and they respond, and it's been a great time. It hasn't been a struggle at all. So it's a wonderful treat to get to do this every day. As you well know, this is a pretty trying time for education in the state of Oklahoma. Pretty tough, but fortunately we have a school district, a program that highly supports the arts and is doing everything they can to hang on to our history of excellence from instrumental music and band in particular. I performed right on this stage in 1985 and 1986. Had a great time, and that's what started my love of music. I want to thank all of those other people that are allowing this to continue to happen. And right down to Central, our administration at Central is just outstanding. I mean, just wonderful. Central is a great place to be, and it's only getting better. And as many of you know, I'm going to be at Heartland, the new middle school next year. And the only reason for that decision was I have a band first hour at Santa Fe, and I needed to stay in my vertical, and so that kind of moved me over there. Central's going to be Memorial, which is fantastic for Central, a direct feeder to a great school here, great band program, Mr. Yogi, all the directors here at Memorial. But in order to stay where I've been for 22 years, I made that switch over to Harlan, not because I wanted to leave Central, because I didn't. I've been avoiding Mrs. Brenner for the last couple of days. I used to go talk to her a couple of weeks ago, but now I've kind of been avoiding her. I'm afraid she's going to throw things at me. So, but with Central, wonderful place. Our administrators, our counselors, our teachers, they just say yes every time we say, can we do, and they say yes. You guys do such good work. So I'm going to stop yapping. We came to hear music. This is Instant Swing Concert. So I just want to say thank you all for supporting what we do up here. We're performers. We're here to serve you, the public. It's enjoyment, and we talk about that. As musicians, we are here to play music for you. And without your support, parents, we can't do this. And Edmond is a wonderful place to learn music of all kinds, but specifically here, instrumental music. We get to play all kinds of different music. Everywhere you go, people want music. And they're getting to do this. This is a great group of kids. The 6th grade, 7th grade, I forgot who's on what side here. Great job. 6th grade parents, you just saw a huge difference between the December concert and this concert, and it only gets better. So, thank you very much for coming. We have one more tune that we're going to play, and then we're done.
Hi, I'm Megan. I have some words to say about Mr. Height. I'm going to read it from my phone because for 3 years I've been playing flute, public speaking. When I was thinking of what to say, I was trying to piece together some kind of masterpiece. I wanted to say something amazing for my last concert with Mr. and Mrs. Heights, but I couldn't think of anything. I was trying to figure out why I couldn't, and I couldn't think of anything, so I just tried to sleep it off. I somehow just woke up at 3 a.m. and realized why. I was trying to write some meaningless words that sounded good together. There aren't any words that can truly describe Mr. and Mrs. Heights. They're so kind-hearted, they're jokesters and knowledgeable, but those words only scratch the surface. I really wish I could explain to you how great they are and how much of an impact they can leave on someone who will be here a while. They've always been there for me. I don't mean like when I'm sad, they say, "Oh Megan, it's okay, you're calmer than Devin." It's how they react when I make a mistake. If I were to forget an accidental or completely bomb coda tryouts or hardcore mess up at concert, they won't come down on me and destroy my ego. A gentle face of, "Oh wow, that was pretty bad," would be given to me. And that would inspire me to do better. Saying goodbye to both of you is harder than I ever thought it would be. Over the past 3 years, our band has become like a second family to me. Thank you for dealing with us and teaching us. You have made us into the people we are today.
But when I first started band in 6th grade, I had no idea what music was or how to do it, but when Mr. Heights and Mrs. Heights and Mr. Allen started teaching me, they really taught me more music than I ever thought I could learn within 3 years of middle school. And they don't only teach us music, but they also teach us how to be responsible people. They teach us how to be passionate about what we like to do, and they teach us not to give up on what we're doing. And for 3 years, they've worked as hard as they could to make us the best band we could be and help us reach our full potential. And they've been there every single time we were going insane because we couldn't play one line of music on one of our contests or concert pieces. And they were just there, even if we needed someone to talk to. And to me, they're not really teachers, they're friends to all of us. And I admire them so much, and they're going to be one of the things I miss most about middle school and this whole entire band, who's become pretty much my second family.
Okay, so for the past 3 years, you've led us through an incredible journey of learning music. Throughout this journey, however, you've not only taught us a lot about music, but many life skills as well. You've helped us mature and learn to be responsible young adults. The past 3 years have been tough on all of us, as for any middle school student. And you have truly inspired each and every one of us to push right through it. So I know I'm speaking for everyone when I say thank you, not only for being a great band director, but overall a mentor for this crazy bunch.
Okay, I'm really sorry because I know your time is precious. I'm Dana Ritter, I'm the principal at Central, and Ms. Shaver is with me on the stage. She's an assistant principal at Central, and honestly, I am so not accustomed to these bright lights in my face, and I cannot see a single soul, and this is very awkward to me. I do not perform on any level. In between school and coming here tonight, I was over at the district office for a meeting and a reception, and as I was leaving, Channel 9 News was outside set up in the parking lot. And I think that they were anticipating, because we have a board meeting tonight, that on some level there was going to be some big announcement about budget cuts and this, that, and the other. And I'm standing on the stage with your children thinking that they're missing the story, that this is where they should be filming this. Mr. and Mrs. Heights and Ms. Neely is absolutely 100% the honest truth, and they are those people. And this concert tonight is very, very bittersweet because change is happening, and we're going to miss having Mr. Heights for sure at Central as he moves into Heartland. But we've had the trifecta this year at Central with Ms. Heights and Ms. Neely as well. And they too will be joining Mr. Heights in this transitional piece at Heartland in that vertical with Santa Fe. They do an amazing job with the Santa Fe High School band, and I don't know if I could even try to help you all understand what feat that is, that they go to the high school every morning and start their day there, then they transition to middle school and they teach 3 different grades with 200 kids, 19 different instruments. It's amazing, and it is heart-wrenching to me to consider that next year at Central they won't be there. Mr. Heights and I, he was one of the first people I met at Central, and he's the real deal. They all are. So tonight, I just want to make sure you all know how much they have meant to this program at Central, and how truly blessed your children are that they have been able to participate in this program. So thank them when you get a chance. And we do have some flowers that will